Have you ever scrolled through Alibaba or another supplier site and seen a shiny machine from China that promises to start a whole business for just a few $1,000s? It looks almost too good to be true. A coffee capsule filler, a laser engraver, a packaging unit. The video makes it look like all you need to do is push a button and money starts rolling in. But here's the truth. Machines from overseas can absolutely open the door to real businesses. Plenty of entrepreneurs in the US have built side hustles and even full-time companies this way. But the other side of the story is less glamorous. The same machine that looks like the start of your independence can turn into a giant headache sitting in your garage, draining your cash and collecting dust. That's why in this video I'm breaking down 5 things you must know before you buy a machine from China. These aren't warnings meant to scare you away. They're practical lessons to help you avoid common mistakes so you can actually turn that machine into a working business. Here's the big picture. Most small businesses start with just one tool, a laser cutter, a freeze dryer, a packaging machine. That single machine is often the bridge between an idea and income. But when you're sourcing from overseas, the stakes get higher. Because what looks like a shortcut to freedom can just as easily become a trap if you don't know how to navigate it. So let's get into the 5 things that make or break the decision. The first one is cost, and not just the sticker price. That $3,000 machine you saw online? By the time it's sitting in your garage, it could be closer to 6 or even 7,000. Why? Because the number on the listing never tells the whole story. You have shipping costs, import duties, customs brokerage fees, inland transport once it lands, and sometimes permits or certifications just to get it through the border. People get blindsided by this all the time. The mindset you need is simple. Always calculate landed cost, not purchase price. If you only budget for what's on the screen, you're setting yourself up for a painful surprise. Second, servicing and spare parts. Imagine your machine breaks down 3 months in, just as you're starting to get traction. Do you have a local repair option? Can you source parts quickly? Or are you stuck waiting 6 weeks for a shipment from across the world? That downtime can crush a small business. If your only production machine is out of commission, your sales stop, your customers lose trust, and your momentum evaporates. The smart move is to ask suppliers up front. Do you have US service partners? Are the components standard so you can source them locally? A machine that uses universal bearings or motors is far safer than something proprietary you can only get from one factory overseas. The third lesson is compliance and safety. This is a big one for US-based businesses. Machines that touch food or beverages need FDA-compliant contact materials. Electrical equipment often needs UL listing. If you're running a workshop, OSHA standards matter for workplace safety, and if you ignore this step, you're not just risking fines. You could be selling products that legally can't enter the market, or worse, putting your customers in danger. The right approach is to check compliance before you buy, not after it lands in your driveway. It's much harder to fix paperwork problems once the machine is already here. Fourth, clarity on functionality. Sellers love to exaggerate. Fully automatic might still mean you're hand-feeding raw materials. A machine that claims 1,000 units per hour might only hit half that in real-world use. Sometimes the machine only works with one product size when you thought it could handle the whole range. The way around this is to demand proof. Ask for video demos of the machine running. Better yet, ask for sample products made on that exact type of machine. Even a short clip from another customer can reveal whether the machine actually delivers. If you skip this step, you're betting on marketing promises instead of real-world performance. And finally, number 5, after-sales support. This is where most entrepreneurs run into their biggest frustration. Once you send the money, will the supplier still answer your messages? Or will they disappear, leaving you to figure things out alone? Good suppliers provide manuals in English, video call training, and actual troubleshooting support. Don't be afraid to pay a little more for that peace of mind. A few hundred extra dollars upfront can save you thousands in wasted time and lost production later. So when you put it all together, true landed cost, servicing and parts, compliance, functionality, and after-sales support, you start to see the full picture. This isn't just about buying a shiny machine. It's about building the foundation of a business. Because here's the bigger takeaway. A single smart purchase can turn a garage, a basement, or even a spare room into a mini production space. That's independence. That's flexibility. But the wrong purchase? That's money locked up in a machine you can't even use. The difference comes down to preparation and asking the right questions before you buy. So, before you send money overseas, remember these 5 lessons. They could save you thousands, and more importantly, they could put you on the path to building something that actually works once the machine shows up. Subscribe to Profit Floor for more grounded, money-smart content like this.